Good day, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. I just want to introduce two of our leaders to you, James Hannon and Naomi Innevolson. James is a Silver Presidential and has won Australian Associate of the Year 3 times. And he has 4 people in his team who have also won this prestigious award. James is part of the Manatech $1 Million Income Earners Club. He is one of Australia's top 5 associates in income and leadership development. James has a passion to show people how to think bigger and build successful businesses with professionalism while still having fun. We are so grateful to have James on this webinar today to share his extensive knowledge with us.
You know what, Narina, thank you so much for inviting me onto today's webinar. I want to welcome everybody from around the world, but especially our South African friends. This is specifically for you as we launch into the South African market. For those of you that this may be the first time you've heard from us, we went from not being able to afford to put shoes on our daughter's feet, from not being able to go on a holiday, from not being able to even go out for a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, to now having a business that turns over millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it's been by doing it from the comfort of our own home, by being able to travel and work with people all over the world and have a lot of fun doing it. So if you're looking for a way to get out of the rat race, you're looking for a way to create a future for yourself, so you don't have to worry about the government, you don't have to worry about your boss, you don't have to worry about whether or not you'll have a job tomorrow. If you'd like those kind of issues to be taken away from you, then this is the place to be. If you're looking for your future to be set in the financial realm, then this is the place to be. You know, tonight you get to hear from Naomi, you'll also get to hear from Narina and the lives that they've been able to impact. You know, this is our team here, or some of our team, you know, from Hawaii, you know, not Hawaii, sorry, from Tahiti. We're over there in Tahiti having a great old time. Then here's a fun night. Over here is some of our team over in New Zealand. Here's some of the team receiving all of the awards at the convention. Here's some of the team up in Brisbane, in Queensland, Australia. Our team is international, and as we launch into South Africa, we're looking to add your photo. We're looking to add your team's photo onto this page so that people get to know you. We're looking for key people that we can train, develop, and work with to do something huge. Tonight, I want to introduce first to you Naomi. Naomi is actually one of our top leaders who took this question on board. When Naomi first got started with it, she didn't know what to do. She didn't know about how to get started, where she was going to go, or even how to build a business. But she took this question. If in 2 to 5 years' time, money and time were no longer an object in your life, what would you do differently than you're doing today? And Naomi was able to answer that question as she joined our 6-figure income club, the club of people that are earning well over 6 figures a year. We're not talking about 6 figures in Rand, we're talking about 6 figures in Australian dollars and US dollars. So let me introduce Naomi Innevolson, one of Australia's top people who is helping transform South Africa. Naomi, why don't you share your story with us tonight?
Hi, James. Thanks for that introduction. Yes, it wasn't that long ago. Prior to starting with Manatech, I was a stay-at-home mum, and I love to be there for my kids, but you know, bills started to pile up and we were really struggling just to make ends meet on one income. So it was really important that I bring in an income, but I didn't know what to do. I had been a teacher previously, but I wasn't passionate about that anymore. And really there weren't a lot of jobs in our small country town to be employed in that anymore. So I started to look for something to do online, and I came across this incredible opportunity. Well, at first I was very skeptical. I thought, you know, is this for real? Is this something that I could even do? I don't even know if I can actually do this. But, you know, I decided that I had to do something. I had to do something to change the future of our family. Otherwise, we were going to have to sell our house. We were going to have to you know, go through a lot of problems if I didn't bring in some sort of income. So I got started, and within just a short time, within 4 years, like James says, I've been able to earn a 6th income. Not only that, but travel the world, places like Mauritius, Tahiti, Vietnam, Club Med China, a South Pacific cruise, the USA 3 times, Mexico, and Hawaii just recently. This has been such an amazing experience, considering we had no extra money. We were really struggling to get by. There was nothing for extras. So I encourage you, you may be nervous about getting started, but look into this. This is such a wonderful opportunity to change your life and to change the future of your family. Now we have no money issues. I do this all from the comfort of my own home. And, we our prospects for the future are amazing. So, I really encourage you to let go of fear and just say yes, because it will change your life like it has ours. Thank you, James.
Naomi, that's awesome. And it's one of the privileges of being in this business. You get to see, help, and develop people and watch their lives change. And that's what's happened for Naomi. It's what's happened with so many people that she's been impacted by. So for those of you that are on this webinar, that's what you can expect. If you follow the system, we're going to give you a paint-by-numbers approach to building a business from home and achieving the success you want. But the challenge that we all have is, how do we get that kind of freedom? How do we get the freedom to, be around our families, to have the flexibility to pay off debt? How do we handle the increased cost of living? How do we support our family income and get that financial security when costs are increasing, when marriages are on the brink, where job security is at an all-time low? Well, and then you've got people like Thomas Frey saying the world of work is going to be turned upside down as over 2 billion jobs, that's half of all employment on the planet, are gone by the year 2030. That's only 14 years away now. What will you do? Now, you're wondering who's taking those jobs. Well, technology changes things. Now we have robots that start to do all of the things that people used to do. Even McDonald's these days has a robot to flip burgers. The jobs that used to be done by our children for their part-time work are now being replaced by robots. Things are being sent offshore. Economies are changing. Politics is changing. World is changing. The only thing that we can do as an individual is, rather than rely on somebody else, rely on a job, rely on a boss to pay our bills, rely on the government to change, we have to rely on ourselves. We have to take it out of somebody else's hands and put it into our own. You see, Robert Kiyosaki says it's more important to grow your income than cut your expenses. It's more important to grow your spirit than cut your dreams, and that's what we do here. You see, the choices that face us each day is we can either shrink our dreams to fit our income, or we can expand our income to attain our dreams. For us personally, we love the idea of expanding our income. We love the idea of our dreams still remaining as they are, and then having the money to go and achieve them. And if that's you, I want to say well done, because you're in the right place, because that's what we do. Now, what do the experts say? Well, Robert Kiyosaki, author of many successful business books, says that there's a thing called the cash flow quadrant. This is a book that he wrote, and something that I would think nearly every business analyst and expert talks about around the world. You see, we have four quadrants set up. You have the E quadrant, called the employee quadrant, where you have a job, where you work for somebody else. You have the S quadrant, which is the self-employed quadrant, where you own a job. Now 90% of the people hang out in these two areas, but only 10% of the wealth is. Now, when we talk about self-employed, many people think that being self-employed is the way to go, especially small, because they're thinking small. Fortunately, a self-employed person works 60, 70, 80 hours a week. They're doing a lot of work, because if they don't turn up that day, they don't get paid. The other two quadrants are the business owner and investor. A business owner is someone that has a business that's over 500 employees. They have a system working for them. They have people working for them. And what we've done with Manatech, the company we're about to introduce you to, is we've developed a system, a paint-by-numbers approach to help you build your business from home, using strategies that include the internet, strategies that include your telephone, your mobile phone, apps, and so on, to help you build a business from home and succeed from home. This allows you to start to become the investor as your money increases, as you start to learn to save and to invest. 10% of people hang out over here, but there's 90% of the wealth. Remember, when you're building your business, when you're building your future, you're not wanting to be where only 10% of the wealth is. You want to be where the money is. Because where the money is, well, that's where your future can be. That allows you to be able to build your business. The number one way to increase your wealth is don't get a second job or a third job. Start a part-time business. You see, in network marketing, this allows you to start a part-time business. It allows you to become the individual that allows you to dream, that allows you to be and to choose your future. Network marketing, I guess, has also been a little bit misunderstood, as we've had a lot of, we call them cowboys out there, people that have taught that you throw some mud up against a brick wall and hopefully some of it will stick. But we don't believe that. What we believe is that if we can train you, if we can develop you, if we can encourage you, if we can show you systems and show you how to use those systems, you become the professional. We want to help you to be that professional. Traditional business or traditional distribution works like this. You have the manufacturer, you have the middleman, the retailer, then you have you. And they have all of the markups in between. What Manatech and network marketing do is that those markups, rather than give them to somebody else, they give them to you. You're the manufacturer, and you become the end consumer. And then what you do is you share your results, you share the products, you share the business with your social network, because people listen to the people they know. People believe people they know. 78% of people trust recommendations from friends versus 14% from advertising. Now, remember how I said before that you want to be where the money is. Total global sales for network marketing in 2012 was over $167 billion. Now, that dwarfs the NFL, the music, the video gaming, the music, and the organic product industry all together. I mean, you put movie, video, music, and the NFL together, that's less than the network marketing industry. But everyone thinks that those industries are the ones to get involved in. They're not. They are actually small in comparison to the network marketing industry. Okay, what we're doing here, what we're working on here is a way for you to build a business and give you security for your future. Who are the kind of people that we're working with? Who are the people that are attracted to network marketing? Well, we've got millennials who have seen the future and don't like it. They don't like the idea of working for somebody else. They're climbing the corporate ladder isn't the goal that they're looking for. 60% consider themselves entrepreneurs instead of an employee. You've got the baby boomer who's retiring from the workforce who's saying, I need some extra money. You've got the mum or the woman who wants to stay at home because they know that they want to be home with their family. They want to be able to contribute. They want to be able to use the skills that they have that are natural to them. And you've got parents who actually want to be parents. It's a revolution. Mums want to be home with the kids. Dads want to stop missing all of the events, and both want a bit of me time and a bit of me money. So we have mega trends out there that we can target. These individuals, people like you, realize that the growth markets, the wellness, fat loss, and anti-aging market, they realize that another market of people wanting to work from home. There's another market called the social entrepreneur market. A market where people want not just to make money, but they want to have a social impact. They want to have an impact where they can develop and impact the society around them. That's what Manatech is all about. We are the solution. You see, we have over 100 patents in 37 countries. What does that mean to you? Sometimes people look at this and go, that doesn't mean anything to me, but to you it means everything. Because when you're in business, you want to have a business that nobody can take away from you. Patents protect you for your future. They protect your income. When you have an income, when you have a business that's growing, those patents protect you. So we have 100 patents. It means that nobody can take our science away from us. We've done 17 human clinical studies, safe ones, that show the efficacy of our products, that show that our products don't hurt anybody. In fact, what they do is they support the body. They support the body's ability to do what the body is meant to do. And we're able to prove that. We have over 196 people earned over $1 million with Manatech already. And in 2014, we gave away over 20 million servings to children in need. Now, we went through a tough time. We went through a time where people didn't believe what we were all about. They didn't believe our breakthrough product. They didn't believe our science. They didn't know because it was so new and so cutting edge. We had to go through that fire. We had to go through that time where people wondered what was going on, where people started to, I guess, doubt what we were saying. So that made us go and do the study. It made us do the science. It made us get back into the laboratory and do the tests. And what we're able to do now is to prove that a simple nutrient called a glyconutrient impacts every process of the human body, every cell on the human body, and every person on the planet. You see, our products, they address global markets like weight management, skincare, sports performance, nutrition, and integrative health. But it all starts with this, a glyconutrient. Here you can see two cells. You have a white blood cell and you have a red blood cell. The way they communicate is through these little squiggly lines here. They're called glycans. These glycans are required by every cell in your body, every body on the planet, and every process of the human body. When they are working correctly, your body is then able to do the things that it needs to do. We went and found those nutrients, those glyconutrients in nature. We filed a patent on the finding and the processing of those nutrients and the combination of those nutrients. And we're able to develop a product called Ambritose. It's been validated by scientific studies. It improves brain function, memory, concentration, attentiveness, mood, the body's ability to respond to bacterial vaccines, cellular communication, digestive function, irritability. This product, required by every cell in the body, every body on the planet, every process of the human body, has become the most important product, we believe, on the planet today. And what we're looking for are people in South Africa to help us launch this product, to help us expand our business there, to help us to transform lives. We want to help you transform your life. We took that nutrient, we produced another product called Youth, because let's face it, no one wants to get fine lines and wrinkles. No one wants to look old. We all want to be young. 100% of people who used this product had smoother skin. 90% had more radiant and bright skin. 87% had less noticeable fine lines. 77% had firmer skin. 74% had improvements. 70% had less noticeable wrinkles. When you're looking for a product that will absolutely impact dramatically the way we age, you're looking at it. Then we developed a product called Osalina Nutrivirus. You see, when you lose weight, half the weight you lose is muscle. And who doesn't want to lose a little bit of extra fat? Everybody does. In fact, here in Australia, over 67% of the population is overweight or obese right now. What's the statistic in South Africa? It's very, very similar. So we have a product that makes the body burn fat rather than muscle. And when you add Nutrivirus, it removes the cravings. It increases your metabolism by building lean muscle mass. Okay, it suppresses your hunger. We're talking about a product that everybody wants. Again, we have no competition. So I want you to hear from one of our top people. I want you to hear from Marina again right now. I want you to hear her story of success with Nanotech. She's one of you guys. She's from South Africa. They're building over there. One of our top people. Marina, why don't you share your story with us?
Good day, everybody. Thank you, James, for letting me have this moment to share my testimony. Prior to starting in this business, my life was really a struggle. I was trying just to get by, jobs, working from paycheck to paycheck. And none of these jobs really provided a purpose for me in my life. I didn't have a real passion for it either. I love being outdoors and enjoying the outdoors. And this business has really enabled me to enjoy my life. It has provided an income that I really needed. It has made a huge difference in our family's life. All of a sudden, there was extra money to buy them proper school shoes and the uniform that they really needed, which was a great feeling as a mother to be able to provide that to my children. The business, as well as the products, made a big difference in my health condition. To maintain an active lifestyle and being a personal trainer, an active actor coach, the mom of three very active children, I need a lot of energy, and the products really provided that for me. I can also say that the Plus products specifically helped me to lift my mood as well, because living in a financial state of never having, opportunity to travel or to afford the things that our children need caused me to be depressed. And I can honestly say that since starting on this project, I have more energy to do the things I like. I made a joke the other day. The children were talking about how do I, get it right to be so active and still out-sprint them on the lawn. And it's good to say that my body is supported by a real food supplement. I can really recommend this business for everybody out there who's looking for a way to help others and live a life of significance. Through this business, I have earned two great incentives. The one I just actually came back from, which was a 7-night Pacific cruise. It was amazing. I've never had the opportunity to be on a cruise ship ever. And this was really a trip that I can't stop talking about. We dined in the finest restaurants, laid on the deck for a suntan. There was even a running track on the top deck, which is a really blessing for me. We visited islands like Vanuatu in New Caledonia and Zafu, where they spoke a different language. I've also recently heard that I'm also going to Manifest 2016, which is like a big international conference where we get trained by a professional network marketer trainer, Eric Worre. And I can't wait for this because I've never been to the US. I really want to encourage you to grab this opportunity with both of your hands. It has changed my life for the better. And I can't wait to hear about your success as well. Thank you, James.
Nerina, you are such an inspiration. I mean, you inspire me. I don't know about everybody else, but if I don't think that I would be running around the deck on a cruise ship. Maybe I would. Maybe I think I would be staying at the food bar. But that's the sort of things you get to do with Mannatech. And so, Nerina, we're so proud of you. It's so easy to get started with Mannatech. You select a way that you want to get started. We call it a business pack. You get an account number. You have a 100% 90-day money-back guarantee. That means there's no risk for you. You establish a 4-weekly order. You receive a 20% loyalty bonus on your order every month. That means that every 5 orders, you get 1 free. It's really cool. And then you just connect with people who want to improve their well-being, expand their income, or be part of a greater mission. Now, we have 2 income sources. We have our active income bonuses and our long-term. Our our long-term bonus, which is what we'll talk about here now, is regional director. Now, regional director is our first leadership level. It works on points. Every bottle of product that we sell or move has got points associated with it. So 1,500 points means 15 kids fed. Annual income, 19,500 Rand. Target 1 to 3 months. Now, we have an asset value here. I still have this in US dollars, and I want you to understand what 19,500 Rand is equivalent to in an asset value in our business. If you put $91,000 in the bank, and you could find a bank right now to give you a 6% return, that would give you $5,000 as an annual return. So that's what we mean by asset value. So let's keep moving here. Next level is called national director. How do you become a national director? Well, you help some people become regional director. By helping people become regional, you become national, 6,000 points. Mannatech will then nourish 60 kids. Now, let me explain what we mean by that. We are a social entrepreneur company. That means that every time we establish a client, we nourish a child. It's a great mission. See, there are 5 million children under the age of 5 that die every year of malnutrition. The annual income as a national director is over $78,000 a year. Target, do that within 3 to 6 months. Asset value, almost $250,000 a year. Executive director, you become an executive director by helping people go national. Business volume, 20,000 points. Kids impacted, 200 kids. Imagine that. Imagine having a business that not only you and your family are being looked after, but other children are as well. Now, that doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't come out of your paycheck or anything like that. Mannatech looks after it. So annual income, 195,000 Rand, target 12 to 24 months. Asset value, almost $1 million. Become a presidential director now. This is where your life totally changes. This is a revolution for you. Help people go executive, you become presidential. 60,000 points, 600 kids, annual income, R500,000. Target 2 to 5 years, $2 million asset value. These are the kind of people we're looking for. So it's a 2 to 5 year social entrepreneurship business plan. Let me show you what it means. You get started. You start building your business, get started at the champion level with a 100-point monthly order. You then go on and you help other people get started. Help 4 people get started. You get direct bonus of 560 Rand each time. Times that by 4 is 2,240 Rand, plus a power bonus of 3,190 Rand. You also receive a team bonus of 750 Rand every single month. Next, help them do exactly the same thing. Become a regional director. First generation bonus is 6,000 Rand. Next, you help them become regional directors, and look what happens. You become a national, 6,000 Rand per month. It becomes quite incredible as your business grows, 15,000 per month. You just keep helping people do the same thing. Now, obviously, this is an example. It doesn't happen like this, but this gives you an idea of what could happen for you. What could you do with an extra 45,000 Rand per month? Help other people do exactly the same thing. You become a platinum presidential. And look what goes on. Platinum presidential, $250,000 Rand every single month. Just from helping us to nourish the lives of children, helping us to tell people about our products. Start with the end in mind. You become a platinum presidential director. A bronze presidential is, 854,000. The silver presidential is 1,500,000. Gold, platinum. It really does change your life. So which option best suits you? You choose. We have 2 options you can get started at. We have our champion option, which is 4,600 Rand, and we have our basic option, which is 1,150 Rand. It's worth of products, 4,600 worth of products, earn up to $19,500 as basic. You choose which option best suits you. We also have an app for everybody that gets started in our team. You can purchase that app and run your business from your phone. We have an online training system available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can log in. You've got a contact management system. It's all protected and it's all just for you. Then you have your websites with Manatech. You have your campaigns with us within the A team, all set up for you to build your business. And this is our mission. 5 million children under the age of 5 die every year of malnutrition. We have a way to save those kids' lives. In fact, there's 6.6 million under the age of 6. That's 1 child every 6 seconds. Help us to fulfill our mission. Help us to save these kids' lives. And all we need you to do is to become successful. We just want you to make money. We won't ask you to pay any money towards this. You won't have to give anything towards it. It'll happen because you succeed. Manatech takes care of that. All you have to do is change your life. All you have to do is succeed, and we'll help you every step of the way. So why don't you do this? Get back to the person who introduced you to tonight's webinar. Let them know which option best suits you. Let them know if you're ready to get started as a basic or as a champion. We highly recommend that you get started at the champion level. God bless. Have a wonderful evening and speak to you soon. Bye for now.